All right, hello and welcome back, friends. My name's Russ. We're back with another daily draft, and we are here with our very first Lord of the Rings draft on the channel. I've had a chance to play with the cards a little bit so far. I did a pre-release sealed and one draft, but I don't know a lot about the set, so there's going to be some reading for sure. I think this card is unplayable. Creature an opponent controls dealt excess non-combat damage. You have to have a bunch of burn spells, and then when you get to 8, it just takes over the game. These guys are super solid. I like Grond if you have a lot of amass. Shadowfax is kind of medium. This pack is pretty uninspiring. So we're going to take the 4/4 landfall creature and not be super happy about it. But we'll see what pack 2 has for us. So Meriadoc makes a bunch of food, which green likes to do. So this is make a 3/3 and a 1/1. So improvised clubs, removal spell, lash the Balrog, also removal spell. We have a haunt, which comes back. I wonder how good Meriadoc is. Probably pretty good. 2 mana 2/2. Makes lots of food. I'm just going to take the removal spell here. Ooh, this card is real good. So this might be the best red card in this set. Basically, it's a 3 mana 1/1. Makes a mass 2, and then it threatens a non-legendary creature with power equal to or less than the amassed army's power. So we might be in red-black here. Surrounded by orcs is quite good, I think. That's the shuffle. The flash scry 1 guy is pretty good. This card's great, very aggressive, great in white-red, great ring bearer. But we're going to take the instigator. This card is also quite good. Also have Mordor Muster in the pack and Torment of Gollum. So it looks like Amass is pretty open with 3 red-black Amass cards here. I think Erkenbrand is enough better than these other cards that I'm going to take him. Hugh the Entwood is a mythic. Oh, that's the yeah, that's the scape shift kind of card. You sacrifice a bunch of lands and then you get a bunch of lands back. So Crebain is an excellent, excellent card. Probably the best black common and in the running for one of the best commons in the set. We're going to take that over a Bats here. Flamesmith is quite good in blue-red. I'm not sure how good he's going to be here, but he's also kind of the only card in our colors. +1/+1. That is very cheap. I wonder if that's good enough. The Artificer doesn't really do what we want it to do in our deck, but it is a bit of reach. It's a decent 2-drop. But like, it's not a human, it's not an orc, it doesn't amass. It's not really doing the things that we want it to do, but Goblin is fine. Totally decent 2-drop beater. I think this card is actively great in red-white and kind of unplayable elsewhere. I really want to try this blue-green scry deck as soon as possible, but this doesn't appear to be the seat for it today. Oh, wow. 8th pick, Fear Fire Foes? Are you serious? Well, that is a windmill slam. Basically, a fireball that does X to your target and 1 damage to everything else. It's a totally insane card, and we're going to snap it up. Let's see. This card is pretty good with Erkenbrand. Makes 2 humans. Yeah. So we'll just do that. It's an instant or sorcery, so it triggers our Flamesmith. Seems quite good for us. Fire of Orthanc. Oh, that's the kind of falter type spell. Doesn't seem very good. This card is quite good. I think it's quite good. Things that make a mass tend to be pretty good in this. Especially with our Instigator. So we didn't open any gold cards. We have an Oliphant here. Mirkwood Bats with double quarrels and a bunch of amass is probably pretty good. We have the treasure token too from Swarming with Moria. That's another great thing for the bats. Oliphant also in the pack. One of the mountain cyclers. Gandalf's Sanction is going to make somebody very happy here. I don't think the combat trick is that great. We have another Erkenbrand, or we could take Wormtongue here. Wormtongue is kind of the worst of the sacrifice outlets. But we would like to get some sacrifice outlets since we have the Threaten. So far we just have Lash of the Balrog, which is good, but I think I'm just going to take either Haunt or Mordor Muster here. This is the first strike trick. Yeah. I think I'm just going to lean into this Amass a little bit more. Also triggers Flamesmith. Golem's Bite is a removal spell. Good way for us to get some Ring Tempting into our deck. I think Orcish Medicine is actually pretty good in the Amass deck. Maybe we'll get it on the wheel. How many instants and sorceries do we have? 7? I wonder if Fire Inscription is actually good here. Oh, we have a Kerbane in the pack. I don't think... Man, that's actually... It feels close. It's probably not close, but it feels close. I mean, we'll just keep taking them if they'll just keep sending them to us. Claim the Precious. Excellent. Premium removal. So far, I am quite happy with our deck here. Flamesmith. That has got to be a very bad card. This card seems pretty good to me. A little bit surprised to see it going this late. Take another goblin. See how our curve's doing here. Lots of threes. Man, our deck is great. I mean, you know, we'll see how it plays, but so far I am quite happy with where we're at. Looking for maybe some more ways to take advantage of these extra tokens. There's another human lord, I think, that would make them better. Don't think we need a third Quarrel's End. I guess we'll take Rush the Room here. We may end up playing it. If we have a big enough amass army, the first strike trick becomes quite good. But I'm always a little bit leery about offensive combat tricks. Wow. What on earth? That card is really good. That is very strange to me. All right. Marshal of Rohan. 4/4 haste. Whenever one of the more attacking legendary creatures you control die, you get another combat phase. That card is quite good. I wonder if it's better than the Voracious Felbeast, though. This is a human. It'll trigger Erkenbrand. We'll have plenty of opportunities to play with this guy. Fewer opportunities to play with Aomer. Another Grishnakh? I mean, I'm going to take it. Would love to see this Cirith Ungol troll back. Now we're definitely looking for ways to sacrifice things. I guess we take a Flamesmith. Like, maybe it's Breaking of the Fellowship, but Breaking of the Fellowship is pretty bad. Could also just be Haunt, and then maybe we find another way or two to sack things. I like Haunt. We have a reasonable amount of legends. Breaking of the Fellowship is a removal spell, though. Let's do that. It's kind of a bad removal spell, though. So I wonder if this Ent Draft Basin is okay with all of our bajillion tokens here. I think the card's probably pretty bad, but I don't know. I guess we can just take the troll here. We're going to have an orc a lot of the time, and he's probably just going to be a 4/4 trample in our deck. Okay, Foray. This is the Flame Tongue Kavu. This card is amazing. It's going to be great in our deck. Would love to pick up a Land Cycler. Gimli, counter of kills. Oh, here's a nasty end to sack things. Gimli would be very good in our deck, though. Maybe we don't play both of these Quarrel's Ends. Like, we have a bunch of 3s already. Like, we just cut one of these. I think I'm going to take Nasty End over Gimli, but that might be wrong. There's a Land Cycler that we wanted. So I'll be happier playing 16. Oh, and the Book of whatever the heck. Yeah, this card is insane. So this card, let's focus here. Let's take the Rally. Let's cut this Breaking of the Fellowship. Let's cut this Quarrel's End. How many instants and sorceries do we have? 9. So the Flamesmiths are pretty good. But if we cut both of our Quarrel's Ends, then the Nasty End becomes a lot worse. So I wish I'd taken Gimli. So we don't have a ton of ways to pump our whole squad. I wonder if we just... So you need to make 4 cuts here. I don't think we cut any of our mass stuff because we have double Grishnakh, and that just seems totally nuts. So we have another sub-theme that's just basically Erkenbrand, make humans, trigger everything to get plus a bunch of power, which is great with this. This makes 2 bodies. This makes 2 bodies. This makes 2 bodies. I don't think we cut any of the removal, so it's probably just these Flamesmiths. And maybe this guy? Well, these can get clunky in multiples. We have 2 rallies. Let's try this. We may end up just not having quite enough in the way of big bodies to finish games, but I think we've got some good stuff going on here. Wish we had a few ways. I wish we had a 2-drop in our hand. Oh, that card is real good. Oh, man. How are we going to beat that bullshit? That might be the best card in the whole set. Probably should have left this thing back to just chump block. See if Remand here? Wow, really? I mean, I'll take that all day. Okay, so attacking halflings get him food. That's not a halfling. With one card in his hand left, I think I'm double blocking here if he attacks. He didn't attack. That was real good. Those are good cards. Oh, that creature's big. Ents Fury would be pretty bad here. Good, good. So if he's at 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a really good top deck. Are we going to get there? It's very close. We chewed through so many big beefy creatures. Get a food token, doesn't save him here. Flash creature might get him. Yes. All right. Well, off to a good start. Deck felt very, very good. Didn't see either of our Grishnacks. But, yeah. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. I find it very hard to rate cards in this format because everything's just like so much weaker than March of the Machine was. March of the Machine was just such a crazy format. Like everything just did everything all the time, everywhere, all at once. So like, everything here feels weak in comparison. But yeah, I just got to get used to kind of a different scale. So I can just Grishnakh here and push damage. Hit him for 4. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. I still get my 3/3s worth of stats and hit him for an extra 2 damage. And then if I draw land, I can FTK. I can Foray of Kavus and deal super big damage. I don't even think I want a foray of orcs here. I think I'm just gonna cast Erkenbrand. Or maybe even this thing. So he could have the 2-mana Essence Scatter. So which one do I want to keep the most? Let's try Aomer. This is probably a good block for our opponent, getting the army off the battlefield. So this is just like a chromatic star, right? It's just a filter thing. Does this go any target? Target creature. Cute little fox. He's so cute. Nice cute little guy. Oh, he's got the yuppies. Sorry. There go the rockets. Opponent adding red mana. Ah, the Flame of Anor. Draw 2, deal 5. Alright, well, we're just going to get in for a bunch more damage here. Saruman the White. I'm just gonna... Wait, why wouldn't I? Ward 2. Yeah, that's fine. I'll pay it. Alright. 2-0. We're doing the thing. Didn't even need Grishnakh. So much gold, so much experience. So for anyone who's here, thank you very much for joining me for my little daily draft. This is part of my my YouTube channel that we're trying to make the Pro Tour. That's our goal. We're striving to be the very best. So to that end, we're trying to make sure that we're keeping abreast of limited formats. We're making good decisions, playing good Magic, improving, building our arena collection, test lots of good decks. So if you're here, I really appreciate you joining me on my journey. And it's been a lot of fun so far. So if you wanted to like or subscribe or recommend me to your friends, all of that would be super cool. So the dogs plus the food is a little bit of a scary thing here. We may end up having to spend our Claim the Precious early, because this can get out of hand very quickly. Opponent on the 3-color special. These are gorgeous, man. Oh, it gives him vigilance too? Ooh. Let's see. I don't know why I thought that card was draw two. I don't know why I thought that card was make 2 tokens. Show me your trick, sir. Yeah, I am totally fine with that result. Okay, that's kind of a low impact card. So we're going to get our amass going here. Oh, the Balrog. That thing's big. Seven five can't be blocked except by legendary creatures, which I don't have any of. Owie. So we're just gonna kill the shit out of that. Well, it's not that nice. I can't sacrifice it. I wish I could, but I cannot. Splashing black for the Balrog, huh? Oh, it can activate this now? Oh, whoops. I think I was dead on board to it anyway. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, the mana creature gets him there in the long run. I just couldn't quite. Maybe I should have snapped off the removal spell earlier on the dog. I kept expecting him to play more creatures, and he just kind of never did. So, yeah. I mean, but if I had, then, you know, the Balrog just would have killed me. Kind of did anyway, but. Mountain. I mean, if I draw lands, this hand is amazing. But I don't think I can keep. I can keep it. Oh, that's a terrible keep. But I mean, so we're going to rally on turn 2 on the play. If we draw any land, we can play Book into Grishnakh. And then, like, hopefully that gets us to another land and we can foray of orcs and just, like, blow something up. And, I mean, you know, these 2-landers on the play where you don't have one of your colors are usually a horrific keep. But, like, if we hit here, the hand is just bonkers. And we did hit, so it's going to be bonkers. But, and like Grishnakh with Lash, like, so rude. Radagast. 2/5 Mythic. When he enters, when any creature enters, look at top X, which is the mountain value, may reveal a creature card that doesn't share a creature type. So it just goes and gets infinite creatures. Yeah, I mean, I don't think OP was winning that game. Might have been a bit of a premature scoop, but given the texture of our hand, I think he was not likely to win. Abeyancy. I mean, we still have... Oh, and we have the Swamp Cycler. Aha, ha, 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 ha. We're doing it. I think these 1-mana Land Cyclers are going to be key to the format. They're so good. Like, 1 mana is just so much better than 2. It's just so much better. OP getting off to a good start. I like that card a lot. Oh, and I don't even have to... And I don't even have to cycle, because I drew it naturally. Oh no, March. Oh no. That card is so good. Snap block, sir. I agree to your terms. I would have killed for a March in this deck. I think this card is very good. Oh no. My army. Alright, well now we have to draw something. It's kind of something. Really too bad it isn't an instant, because whatever he plays here I'd like to be able to kill. But it's not. Just enough lands, thank you. So he can get in with the Haunt. If he attacks with these guys too, I don't think I'm blocking. Because there's the deal 4 in this format that like 1+4 is... I don't think that would end well for me. And I kill him in 2 turns on the crackback, so with a removal spell. So if he plays a creature here, I can just kill it and get in for Bajillion. Actually didn't even really need to kill that. I could have just swung in. Now if he has a removal spell here for Troll. But I feel like if he had a removal spell for Troll, he probably would have cast it last turn. So, I don't know. He's got to leave 3 creatures back if he wants to block it. Maybe I should have attacked with my bird. Well, that gets him to 5 power. But he has to block with literally all of his creatures, and then I kill literally all of his creatures and get in for 3. I mean, okay. Doesn't seem like a winning line, but... I guess if he has a removal spell for the Troll. But like, again, if he had a removal spell for the Troll. Okay. I don't understand. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. We're at 4 wins. 1 more to get our buy-in back. See how we finish up the league here. Mr. Jude Raw. Yep, 2 into 3 with Grishnakh and a removal spell. Hand's great, magic is great. I like the little piggy. My dragon's taking a nap. He's snoozing. He's like Smaug. Snoozing on his pile of treasure. To each creature blocking it. What a beater. Man, 2/3s are so bad in this format. Has it ever been a worse time to be a 2/3? Oh, is this the spells deck? You gonna do nasty blue things to me, friend? Oh, I fucked that up. I thought that was going to make another 2/2. We missed 2 damage, chat. Alright, so presenting lethal next turn. Our opponent has cast 1 spell. Okay. Speculative keep, maybe? Just didn't get there. Needed his other color. I don't know, but we won. What do we get? Noxious Assault. Terrible card. All right, 5 wins. We are cruising. Deck feels very, very good. Very, very good. We have lots of removal. We have a mass. We have rares that attack and do things. Life is good. I played red-black in the one draft that I played in Meat Space before this as well, and it seemed very strong. It kind of has 2 flavors. You kind of have the go tall, amass plan, and then you have the go wide, humans sack plan. And I think most red decks in this format are going to do a bit of both, but I think your deck gets a lot better the more you kind of lean into one or the other. I have the troll, so I can keep it. And like, just look how much better the 1 mana cycle is going to be here than 2. It's just great. I'm just going to do this now. Instant, -2/-2, and then 4 mana. Throwing tempts me. Peregrine Took. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the hell out of him. Plunk. What does this do? Well, I think I'm just gonna keep getting big here. This is a pretty greedy attack. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. We got one more. One more for the 7 dubs. Alright, friends. This could be it. This could be the game where we prove our dominance over the Lord of the Rings format. We show once and for all who the absolute best Magic player on the planet is. This is basically a 3-mana 3/3 with a little mini anthem at the end. Sort of hoping I draw something to play that's not Grishnakh next turn. Oh no. Oh wait, what? Okay. So that's how it interacts. He's trying to mill me? I don't really know how this works, but we're about to find out. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You want to counter it? Tap a creature, scry, draw. Do you have Shelobs? Or the minus? Yeah, minus a Mass Orcs. Okay, alright. That's not great for me. Oh, that is great for me. Is that lethal? Can't block this. Got him. All right, boys. Well, that was a very clean. That basically took us an hour. Very clean 7-1. Yeah, I mean, I think those are some of the best red cards in the set. You know, looking at different tier lists: Grishnakh, Fearfire Foes, Book of Mazarbul, Aomer, Erkenbrand, Flurry of Orcs. Like those are all among the top red cards in the format. So, um, you know, deck was great. We ran well and smashed our opponents. So, if you made it this far, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. We're on our quest to make the Pro Tour, and we're trying to play good Magic. So, if that's something you're into, feel free to throw a like and a subscribe. Tell your friends, and thanks again for joining me. We'll see you next time. Take care.